Hello and welcome to Tactician The Civil War. This is the Confederate 1864 campaign, the CSA campaign. You join us for part 3. We're starting off exactly where we left off on the 27th of May, 1864. We have just isolated and attacked Sedgwick's 6th Corps. They are fleeing for their lives. Thousands of them have been captured, and it was a great success for us, basically. If you missed the previous episodes, there'll be a link in the comments to take you to the playlist. I'll pin it to the top. There'll also be a link in the description, and you can, of course, get there by just clicking on my channel and finding what you're looking for. As always, I will chapter this video, so if there are parts of that you don't want to see or you're not interested in, then you can skip up to whichever bit you want, whether you're just here for the battles, whether you're here for the reorganization, whatever it is you've got, whatever it is you want to see, that you can go to it, basically. So yeah, a quick overview of where we've been. I won't go into too much details, because if you want to know more, you should really go back and watch the videos. But so we destroy the Corps here under Major General Sedgwick. They're going to be pulling back. It's kind of leaving Washington open, but the majority of their forces up here around Winchester, so I'm not too sure if we will actually press on Washington, but we'll maybe we will. I'm not sure. My main aim is to kind of stay defensive in the east. We need to guard our manpower. We have not got men to throw away. We can't just replace men we lose. We lost 4,000 men in this battle, and that in itself is a little problem to us. The thousands of men that the Union lost are quite easily replaceable for them. Our Department of Western Virginia under Breckinridge is pulling back out of the valley, out of the Shenandoah Valley, which is a little bit of a problem. But it's a tiny force. We've reorganized the Department of Southwest Virginia down here. Let's just get them up. I can't click on them because it's too close to that fort. Department of Southwest Virginia. That's under D.H. Hill. So I like him as a commander, and I hope he's going to be able to kind of be a backup force here who can push up into the Shenandoah if required, and also guard this pass from Knoxville. Is it Knoxville? Yeah, Knoxville, Tennessee, where the Army of Ohio is sitting, and this other fort, the Military Division of the Mississippi. So they've got two substantial forces there who could cause us trouble. Those guys could also, of course, push down here and threaten the very heartland. Now, we do have some troops down here. We've got like 30,000 men, somewhere between 30 and 40,000 men in the Department of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. But of course, those men are scattered all over the place. We're going to have to watch Wilmington, which it's not very well guarded, if I'm honest. There's a few thousand, like a couple of thousand men in forts. We've got the North Carolina Squadron, which, it's got 3 ships in it. 3 damaged ships by the look of things as well. So let's actually take a quick look at the fleet situation. The fleet situation is not good at all. My thoughts on the fleet are that the fleet is not really useful at all. I mean, so for example, this one blockading squadron has 31 ships with 286 guns in it. Even if I put all of my ships, every single ship available, into this fleet here, the Mobile Squadron, let's say we put them all in there, we probably still wouldn't have anywhere near the guns or firepower. So that's kind of the situation, and it's not a good situation to be in at all. So my thoughts on the fleets are, let's just basically put them into harbour, return to port, try and keep them safe, try not to have them cost us points by being wiped out. So these blue water fleets, I mean, they are no use really, other than a distraction to the Union. But even this, I mean, the Savannah Squadron, what's the Savannah Squadron going to do with their 3 ships against these 28 and 116 guns? Nothing. So if I can keep them out of the way and stop them being destroyed, that's kind of what I'd like to see. For now, it could be that we change our mind, but for now, we will try and keep these ships safe. Return to port, if they can. Fort Macon down here, Moorhead Port, but they're in Union hands, which is obviously a problem. Norfolk, of course, in Union hands, but can I spare troops to go and recapture Norfolk? Maybe. We do have Pickett here with 5,000 men. Possibly we could do something with those. The James River Squadron, yeah, it's got 9 ships. At least it's got something going for it. But again, not enough really to take on any of the Union forces. But we're just going to return them to harbour for now. So let's see. The Brownwater fleet is a different matter. Perhaps We could do something here. I've got plans to push in Arkansas and Louisiana, so perhaps the Shreveport squadron is one we could pump some troops into. They've got a couple of ironclads already. Well, an ironclad, one ironclad gunboat, a cotton-clad ram, and a timber gunboat. So let's do that. Let's get some in here. We're gonna get these ironclad gunboats into the Shreveport squadron if they can get there. I really honestly don't know how they would possibly get there, but we'll see. Some of these aren't quite ready actually, so maybe we'll not the one on 40%, but these guys on 76%, we'll get them in. Actually, let's not. I don't want them getting destroyed on the way. That was a mistake. I'm going to just add the ones that got 100%. Right, so that's not many at all. Jeez. So that still, I mean, even with these two ironclads, that's still only 5 ships, sorry, in this squadron, which, you know, I don't know. Have we got a better commander than this? I'm sure we must have. Tattenhall, he looks way better. Sems, he looks pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and put Sems in there. I think he says Sems. What else have we got here? We've got a couple of gunboats that are nearing completion. A few of these ironclads almost ready. If we can, we'll pop some more in there. And hopefully then this could become a force to be reckoned with. But for now, we're going to return them to port as well. I don't even know if they stay safe in port. But we've got Kirby Smith's force here, Edmund Kirby Smith. We're building up Richard Taylor's force, the Western Louisiana district. That's going to come in around 11,500 men eventually. But we are facing like the 19th Corps down here, which is obviously substantially more than that. Now, our Cavalry Corps pushed up towards Little Rock, and we discovered this corps, the 7th Corps, with 13,000 men, who I'm interested in taking on with Sterling Price. But initially, we're going to let this Cavalry Corps retreat. Anyway, that's enough talking from me now. We're going to actually play this game a bit. I'm going to press play. The District of the Indian Territory. Now, I don't know, but I'm going to try and move these guys to Fort Smith, actually. And we're going to see what happens with Fort Smith. They've only got 4,000 men and 4 guns. But maybe we can take Fort Smith. It's not very well garrisoned. 600 men in there. Let's see. So our Cavalry Corps is pulling out. But hopefully this fort will slow down the pursuit from the Union 7th Corps. Give us time to finish off this supply depot and then push Sterling Price up. So again here, we don't want this. We don't want to fight. We're going to keep retreating. The Cavalry Corps should be able to pull back. If you've got ideas or opinions on strategy for winning this 1864 campaign, then I'd love to hear from you. We've got to be watchful, basically. We've got to be careful not to throw our men away. It's tempting to push up here towards Washington, but we could end up getting kind of bogged down in these sieges and then have his armies pull across. And then we'd be in even more trouble than before. However, let's move Pickett down a little to see if we can see anything in Norfolk. That's Beauregard's command here, Department of North Carolina and Southern Virginia. We also have Ransom. He's around here somewhere. There he is. So these guys are kind of guarding Washington. These commanders at the destinations there, all our fleets that were pulling out. I had expected more aggression in this kind of area, but not seen much. Forrest is building a depot here. They're kind of low on supplies over here. But I think I'm going to send Joseph Wheeler towards Memphis. I hope that's not a rash move, but actually let's move him towards Holly Springs first, and maybe we can see what's there. But if we could retake Memphis, oh, that would be awesome. Alright, so this Cavalry Corps, I'm going to have to pull them back. The problem out here is that it's taking so long for these orders to get anywhere because there's no telegraph communication as far as I can see. Now, do we build telegraphs? I don't know. I don't know where this will connect to, if I'm honest. Let's try it. See if we can build one here and then maybe connect it. It's not actually letting me build one at all, so maybe not. Okay, let's leave that then. Oh, I didn't really fancy it anyway. I want to speed things up a little. I'm going to keep it slow-ish. Disaster at Savannah. One ship captured. So did I not? I don't think I put these back into the port. So there, see, that's costing us morale. Charleston Squadron. Where are they going? No idea. We've got a battle going on up here as well. I didn't want this. Pretty bad news. Although actually looks like we're causing some damage to them, but our 3 ships are not going to do well here. They're not going to fare well at all. Picket at destination. Let's see. Oh, so yes, we can see some of his troops here. The army of the James, 35,000 men. I wonder if we move our fleet down here, can they engage? Can they engage the army of the James when they're on the water? Not sure. Is Picket in supply? Not really. So they're coming down the Shenandoah Valley. That could be a problem. So, North Carolina squadron in retreat. Our fleet escaped, or at least there's that. I am going to send Stuart's Cavalry Corps up here towards Manassas. I'm moving Ewell's Corps down towards the kind of southwest area of Virginia here. We are constructing a fort and a supply depot. That's for D.H. Hill's force, but they're still only at 3,000 men. They will be at around 11,000 by the time their reinforcements get there, but that's going to be a while. Mexican stuff going on. So the Army of Virginia is now showing us there, and the 10th Corps is down here, so there's quite a lot of troops down here. The 18th Corps, 17,000 men, so Pickett's going to stay where he is, basically. Can we actually pull back and capture this large depot? That should cause some trouble to the Union, surely, if we burn it down. It has not changed hands. Aha, now it has. Let's slow it down. Disaster at Cedar Key. Charleston Squadron in retreat. Oh. Why is the Charleston Squadron down here? What the heck? The District of Florida force is almost at 7,500 men, so I feel like maybe we can push on Jacksonville with those guys. However, where will they get supply from? I'm not sure. Maybe if we push on Lake City and build something there. 800 men garrisoned. And we're low on supply again. Supply is a real problem here. Oh, so we are involved up here with Fort Smith's garrison. Let's see what happens with that. Okay, so this depot is almost finished, and when it is, we will push up with Sterling Price and the Cavalry Corps. We've got 2 decent forces here. Virginia is the big concern, though. I'm wary of making too many moves. Thought it looked a bit funny. The map wasn't a funny angle. Army of Washington. That must be a new one. Could be. Alright, so we captured that big supply depot. Now, supply is a problem for us, but it is also a problem for him. And I think if we get rid of this, yeah, that should cause them some trouble when they move back down, which surely they will. So I'm going to set Stuart as scouting, and I'm going to move him over to here, so we can hopefully get some information on the enemy when he gets those orders. Oh, disaster at Galveston as well. Ship sunk. Oh. So our navy's getting torn to shreds, really. Army of the Gulf. 41,000 men. 12,000 men in the 16th Corps and 18,000 in that corps. Depot's still not finished, taking ages. Lincoln to run for a second term. Yep. So we can't actually see Grant and the rest of that force at all over there. Where have they gone? Oof. Right, where have they gone? Alright, so this is just... It's Forrest's Corps that's initiated this. I'm not sure I fancy this battle. It's 17 hours away for our reinforcements, so we're going to pull him back. Pull back this way, if you please, Mr. Stewart. So we're offering bounties to recruits. That was the policy we selected at the end of the last episode. New policy. We are on BBB. Money is always a problem. Let's go with government funding too. It's going to take 61 days, but hopefully it will improve the financial situation. Alright, so we have finished this depot now. So we're going to upgrade this depot as well. And we are then going to push up with sterling price. Hopefully kind of remain in supply. And we're also going to push, if I can get him selected. That's the thing on this game, sometimes it's difficult to select the units. There we go. The Cavalry Corps, they're also going to push up. Hopefully they'll arrive to offer some aid. So we're going on the offensive here into Arkansas, pushing on Little Rock. Stuart withdrawing, good. That was not a fight I fancied with our reinforcements being almost a day away. Yeah, Stuart, pull back. That's Stuart back at his destination. So in terms of reinforcements, we still haven't really got much available at all. 6,900. We can form a couple of little brigades. So we could form 2 infantry brigades somewhere. 1,500 men from Kansas, 1,500 men from Kentucky. Missouri, enough for a cavalry brigade, but not really much else. So let's have a look. So the Army of Mississippi, which is part of the Army of Tennessee. It's a corps of the Army of Tennessee. Oh, no, I've just selected someone I didn't mean to. Let's go right ahead and give them a new division. Oh, we've got anyone else? Yes, we have. William Smith. Initiative's low, but the rest of his stuff's okay. It's going to be Smith's division. It's going to be a small division. But they are going to be volunteers. So we're going to have 1,500 men from Kentucky. State support of 35. Alright. Under Lawton, he's fine. And we're also going to have 1,500 men from Kansas. I suspect it's going to take them a while to get there, but that's okay. 47 days, 47 days, yeah, so quite a while. Alright then. Let's pull in some artillerymen. Where from? Actually, no, let's not. Let's give them cavalry as well. 1,250 from Missouri. Again, it's going to take them a while. There's a bit of a mixed division. That's fine. Although, actually, no, let's pop them into the cavalry division. That makes more sense, doesn't it? I'd like to find some guns to add to this, but not draftees. The Indian Territory. It's going to take a while as well, but I guess it doesn't really matter because everything's taking a while. Let's go for that. That looks decent. Let's give it to Mosby again. Well, that's fine. Okay, Mosby can have a cavalry, an artillery battery. So that's going to take Polk up to 26,500 men, give or take. But it's going to take a while to assemble them. Again, that's okay. So our offensive in Arkansas. Let's watch these guys push up. Cavalry Corps, obviously moving a lot faster than the Infantry Corps. Fort Fisher besieged. Where's Fort Fisher? The Army of Virginia, fielding approximately 11,000 men, is besieging Fort Fisher. I will hold out as long as possible. Yeah, but Fort Fisher. Oh, right. Wilmington. I did think Wilmington would be under threat. Right. That's okay. So I'm actually going to move this unit up here. The Department of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. I don't particularly want to lose Wilmington. Hungate Massacre. Fighting in Colorado escalates. So this is other stuff going on. I don't know if it makes much difference to the actual game. Austrian rifles? Yeah, fine. We'll invest in those and invest in that. We've got no money anyway, but might as well. Okay. Depots are taking forever. 20 more days to go on those. Alright, so we're almost in position here. The District of Arkansas is still going to move up. We're going to engage the 7th Corps. Alright, there we are. The District of the Army of the Trans-Mississippi is in contact with the 7th Corps. What are your orders? So we're fielding 9,800 infantry and 12,000 cavalry. They're fielding 9,300 infantry and 5,000 cavalry. 23 guns, we've got 52. So this is a fight we should win. Let's go for it. Alright then. What have we got? We're attacking the enemy. Suits us fine. Our scouts report the enemy is near Washington Little Rock Railroad, Arkansas, and our army is to prepare for battle. We are facing the 7th Corps under the command of Frederick Steele. Commander I don't know anything about, if I'm honest. He's got about 15,000 men, 24 guns. The enemy army is inexperienced and the morale is reported to be determined. So they are raw troops then, I guess. Reports indicate the supply is outstanding and the supply of our army is also outstanding, so that's fine. Danville. So they, where's the objective? That's where the Union will be, at the objective. Up here. Oh, that's a nice stone wall from the defend as well as whatever defenses he's going to put up, but that's okay. It should be a tough battle. Again, we do not have men to throw away. Let's have a look at our forces real quick here. So we've got Sterling Price in command. He's been around since the very beginning of the war. Walker's division. Walker's Greyhounds. Cool. Parsons division. Parsons has been around a long time as well. Tappan. Don't know him. Marmaduke. Decent commander. And Fagan. So we're waiting on the cavalry corps to arrive. I don't think that'll be long. There is a way you can see that, but I always forget how you actually do that. Let's have a look. I arrive in 1 hour, so they'll not be long at all. So that's the 5,000 extra cavalrymen that we'll have, and who should hopefully tip this battle in our favour. So let's take a look here. We're going to deploy in marching columns. We're going to have to cross this river. Eagle Creek, not exactly a river. We're going to have to cross this. We're going to have to form up. So we will cross and form over here. And I'll probably see you back when that happens. So the battle is actually starting at 16:30 hours. So probably not too long to go. But it is early summer. So who knows. But our men are on the move. And I'll be back when we are in position. That's the cavalry corps arriving. Alright, so we're almost in position here, and it's the end of the first day, so our troops are being resupplied, and we can redeploy. So, the cavalry is on the right. The cavalry corps is on the right. Oh, so he's actually deployed his men here. That's interesting. I genuinely thought he would just be sitting on this wall. Right. Well. That changes things a little. My plan had been to get the infantry here, pin his infantry in place, and attack on the flanks with our cavalry on the left and the right. With Price's cavalry on the left and B's cavalry on the right. But obviously, that changes things a little. That's interesting. That's interesting deployment from him. I like it. I mean, it doesn't massively change things, but it does a little. We've got no range or anything with these guns, as usual. I would expect nothing less. Alright, so maybe we can get a bit of a shot off over here. We're going to detach the guns from the cavalry. Nah. We can't really get a shot at them. Not really. Right. So, the Arkansas Division, they will be fighting a lot. Parson, they will also be fighting. Marmaduke's Cav. I'm going to leave them there for now. But the cavalry is still going to keep them busy on their flank. But our main attack is going to come this way. Kind of head on, but I'm not going to press this attack. The real attack is going to come from the flank. There's even a little fence to go along. Okay, so this is going to be a hard battle, I think. It's 5 AM, day 2, we're starting. Our guns have opened. They're in parapets. Alright. Let's move B up. Onto the flank. Threatening. B only has 12 guns. 3-inch ordnance rifles. That's handy to have on the flank. For sure. Let's give our infantry commanders long-range orders. That's Walker, Tappan, and Parsons. Not sure we can get much of a shot off, but nothing at all, actually. Let's be patient. Let's wait for the cavalry to get in place. Merrill carbines, decent weapons. 9 rounds per minute, 300 range. Frank Wesson carbine, 200 yards, 9 rounds a minute. So we're going to have to get in close with those guys. Smith carbine, they're close range as well, 200 yards. Sharps carbine, 350 and 9 rounds a minute. Enfield musketoon, they've got some range, 400 yards, 3.5 per minute. And the same again. 6-pounder field guns, jeez. So it looks like only these 4 guns from the Arkansas battery are actually firing. Alright, let's speed it up, get that cavalry in position. So no reaction from him to the cavalry on the flank. Maybe he hasn't seen them. We're going to swing around. We'll also take this point. And now let's detach the guns. I don't want the guns going forward. I will move them forward so they can get a shot, but that's it. Alright, so we can at least fire now with these 6-pounder guns. Alright, so I think they're detached now. Yes, they are. But let's cancel that order. Single line. A single line for Tappan. And a single line for Walker. We have captured the point now. Defend your position. So it's up to him to attack, really, but I don't think he's going to move from this position. Which, to be honest, you can't really blame him for. Let's get our guys reorganized into the single line, and we're going to push forward. We're going to attack this right-hand Union flank. I'd like this maneuver to go nice and smooth. Alright, so they have reacted now. He's shifting his forces. We're going to advance this cavalry division a little, just to threaten him. And Walker's forward. Just enough so he can't move his men away. Alright. So Major's division. No, 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 no. Ooh. Nope. I don't know why they're doing that. I'm going to use roads off, and then I just want to go straight over there. Yeah, he's shifting his troops now. Excellent. He's still going to go around. And so is he. That is so annoying. Right, so change of plan. Let's strike them in the rear from here. We are engaging. I don't know why there's the option for charging. I don't want to charge. I want to shoot. That's more like it. Dismounting our boys here. Getting in this fight. Oh, they've lost 750 men. They're still in the fight though. If that was one of our brigades, they'd be well away now. This is set to very hard, so this is probably why. 350 men left standing, 950 dead, but they're still fighting. Yet our guys here, I mean they've lost a lot of men. We're going to pull them back. Probably break. Maybe not. Yeah, they've finally broken there. We're going to move Thompson's brigade across. I think Beattie's brigade has had enough for the day. go. Get them in the flank. Lots of dead men and horses everywhere. Disorganised from the Union. He is coming forward with cavalry though. Oh, what the heck? No idea what happened there, but they are retreating now, so that's fine and dandy. Okay. This is going to open the road to Little Rock. Excellent job from Clark's brigade. Only 56 casualties for them. Hardman losing men. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's pull those guys back. I mean, this has been another excellent fought battle, if I do say so myself. Oh, but I've probably just made a mistake here by advancing them too far forward. Done a pretty good job here, I think, avoiding his defences, slamming his flank. Can't complain really. They're still mounted. Sending some of this cavalry into the action here. On the left flank. I thought we might have captured those guys, but I guess they just teleported through us. It happens. Fairly regularly. A major victory. Excellent victory. 7,500 casualties. That's half of that corps wiped out. That's must be a decent blow to this Trans-Mississippi theatre. We did lose 2,300 men, which is those men are not replaceable, if I'm honest. So those dead men are gone. But that's alright. 14th of June, 1864. Nice victory in Arkansas. Our own losses mount up to 2,310 men. They lost around 7,500. We'll see the full results in the Telegraph report. We'll see how many men we captured. That was a nice battle. So let's have a little read of this then. The Battle of Washington Little Rock Railroad has ended with the 7th Corps retreating in panic. My command has earned us a total victory with the enemy army running for their lives. The enemy has reportedly suffered casualties of 7,623 men, 824 killed, and 1,057 captured. Is that it? I thought we would have captured more than that, but alright, it is what it is. The morale is believed to be stable. Is it? Half their force is dead, but they're fine. Our casualties total 2,310 men, 283 killed, 429 missing, the rest wounded. So hopefully some of those guys will come back to the action. We've captured 5,000 rifles and 5 guns on the battlefield. Colonel Van Gilser loses face. That's one of their guys. That was excellent. we are going to press straight on up to Little Rock. We'll leave the Cavalry Corps behind. They suffered the majority of the casualties, 1,000. So we're going to leave them here. And maybe build another depot. That's going to give us a little line of depots to this double depot if we can capture it at Little Rock. If we could recapture a state capital like Little Rock, that would be awesome. I think Little Rock's the state capital of Arkansas. Could be mistaken. If I am, let me know. But that would definitely be nice if we could do that. So I'm going to wrap the episode up about here. So we've had an offensive into Arkansas. I feel that went really well. That was a really good job, actually, from everyone involved, especially me for the overall strategy. I joke, of course. But no, it was a nice battle, that. We're holding a defensive line across Virginia. D.H. Hill's still forming up. We've got a slight problem in Wilmington that we're dealing with. Let's see how that goes. Wilmington down here, of course. And in the centre, nothing much happening. I expected movement from the Union, but nothing's happened. Virginia, nothing much really happening. Our national morale is actually down to 76, even though I thought it had just gone up by 1.9% or so. But let's see here. Maybe it'll kick in when I press play. But as it is, I'm going to save it right here. I'll be back with another episode soon, probably within a day or two. I've got a couple of other series on the go, but I'm enjoying this one a lot. So I will be back with another episode in the not too distant future. If you liked the episode, do please hit like, hit subscribe if you want to come back for more stuff. Come and visit the channel, come and say hello in the comments, and I'd like to chat to you if you do. And that's it from me for today. Hope you're having a great day, whatever you're doing. I'll catch you later. Ta-ra for now.